Hi, it's JJ DiGeronimo from Tech Savvy Women, and I am so honored to be with Anna Cooks today. She is not only an author, but also a woman in STEM, and she has also participated in her STEM career, Adventures of 51 Remarkable Women in STEM. Anna, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us, what are some of the traits that tee you up to have a great career trajectory in STEM?
One of the critical things in STEM that you must have is communication. Good communication skills are critical. There's no point in having a great idea if you can't share it with others. In any STEM career, you work in a team, you work with other people, and you've got to be able to not just be technical, analytical, but also a great communicator.
That's a great trait to have. But I find that many women, especially in STEM careers, often have ideas that they want to share, but feel like they have to really develop it more or test it out more before they brainstorm or contribute to a brainstorming session. Have you experienced yourself holding back in some areas or some discussions?
Oh, definitely. A lot of times as an engineer, you're the only one at the table. And when you're the only one, those insecurities, they pop up. It's just part of life. It happens. It's natural. But what you always have to remind yourself is that you're capable, you're able, you're at the table, and your ideas matter and they have value. And you have to push yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone a lot of times, but you do it. And when you do it, it always ends well.
I love that. And a lot of people will say STEM is such a hard career, that the information, everything is so hard about it. Would you say that's true?
I disagree with that. I tell students anything worth getting is difficult, but the people who win are the people that follow through. The key to STEM and the key to having a successful career is actually completing the course and staying the course and finishing and going all the way to the end.
I love that. And, having a STEM career myself, I think a lot of it is just about being a continuous learner and asking
Yes.
good questions and having confidence. I think confidence is a big thing. And I've studied a lot of research around NC WIT, and they talk a lot about self efficacy and that it's a learned trait of putting yourself out there and eventually teaching yourself that you're going to get to the other side. Has that played true for you?
Oh, most definitely. I think the key to confidence is being self aware.
Yeah.
When you're self aware, you understand what your strengths are, and you also understand where your opportunities for development are. And you can focus on your strengths while you're taking the time to develop those areas that are weaker. And that makes all the difference in the world. And as you go through that process, I guarantee your self confidence will build.
I love that. I love that. And I'm sure in many instances you've fallen down where you may not have gotten to maybe the desire that you wanted. But how do you sort of move through situations where you don't get exactly what you envision is going to happen?
It happens all the time and in every single area of your life. The key is to learn from it.
I love
As
that.
problem solvers and analytical people, you have an analytical mind. Take time to quiet yourself, go through that scenario, figure out what you did, what you didn't do, what you could do differently. Take those lessons learned and apply it to the next situation because there will be another one, guaranteed.
Ha, isn't that the truth? And so, for
Yes.
moms or aunts or maybe godmothers or godfathers listening to this video, what advice would you give them if they have students in their lives that may be a good fit for a STEM career?
Well, first of all, it's never too late to start, but it's always better to start as early as possible. Exposure is everything. The key to learning different things, figuring out what you want to do, what you don't want to do is exposure. So the more you expose your child, your little cousin, or whoever it may be to STEM opportunities, that will make all the difference in the world. They'll make the decision for themselves, but the more information that they have, even as adults, we know this, the more information that you have, the better decision you can make. So start as early as you can, but never forget it's never too late to start.
Oh, Anna, thank you so much for joining us, sharing your expertise and advice, and we look forward to staying connected. Thank you so much.
Thank you.